What's up, guys, and welcome to another video of DevTalks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering technology-wise. In this video, we're going to be discussing if Apple should replace Tim Cook. Without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's dive right in.
A management shake-up at Apple. As its COO plans to step down, our next guest thinks it should also consider replacing longtime CEO Tim Cook. Walter Piecyk of Lightshed Partners writing, Apple now needs a product-focused CEO, not one centered on logistics. It's time for more disruptive change and not less. Walt joins us now for more. Walt, it's been too long, my friend. It's good to catch up with you. Let's just start with the core issue here. What do you think the problem is at Apple right now?
Well, they're just missing product cycles. I mean, the big one now is AI. It's one thing to pull the string on things like Apple TV, which were predicted for years and never happened, or Project Titan, a much bigger one, which was an autonomous car. I was just down in Austin. The autonomous industry down in Austin is obviously thriving. Huge opportunity, I think, missed by stopping that program. But this newest version, and frankly, autonomy is a version of AI, but AI in general, not only is a missed revenue opportunity, but if you're not a major player there and you're one of these large companies like Apple, Google, whoever, that in itself can disrupt you. And they are clearly far behind. They overpromised a year ago, and that's being kind to call that overpromising. They said that they were going to have all of these AI features. None of them developed. We all use Siri. It still is not a good service. This is a real risk to the company. This is to say nothing of Tim Cook being an incredible CEO for what they needed during this iPhone era with logistics. But now you clearly need someone that can move forward on a lot of the product development. This company spends, John, $35 billion a year in R&D. It has risen as a percent of their revenue to 8% of revenue. And it was only, what, 3, 4, 5% 10, 15 years ago. $35 billion a year on new products. And we've seen the stuff like the HomePod or the Vision Pro, which I blew $4,000 on and haven't seen any app development of note on there. We need someone in there to kind of not only develop those products, but have the confidence to push them forward to commercialization.
Well, and he's 100% right. I say this all the time. All of these different points, where do we start? For one, let's start with the last point he said, the Vision Pro. Several times on my channel have I said that the Vision Pro is extremely too expensive. MetaQuest does a million times better. I don't know what it is about Zuck. He doing his thing over there. MetaQuest, they are the kings of what they are doing right now when it comes to the AR headset game. The Vision Pro is too much money. It's too much money and there's not enough products on there. And it takes a while to get the products on there and tested. And then it's such a small user base who has it that why would somebody want to develop any apps on it? It doesn't make sense. They were supposed to be called a Vision just developed. Instead of a Vision Pro, create at least a Vision. Make it cheaper. Something. They didn't do that at all. When it came to AI, they were supposed to, like the Project Titan thing, he said about the autonomous car, right? I remember when that first got announced so many years ago. I was in high school or middle school. One of those, I was somewhere in there. In the span of 7, 8 years, 6 years of me being in underage school, I remember it being announced. I forget what year it was, but I absolutely remember it being announced. When this whole AI stuff came about, they scrapped it for the reason of developing AI. They moved all their best people, quote unquote, to develop an AI. Now, we got a video coming up because apparently Bloomberg says they're finally on track for something. Who knows? I don't know. We'll get more information later. Stick tuned. Subscribe and you'll see the video come up real soon. But they were supposed to do that. They scrapped the project literally to put all their focuses in AI. They had the best opportunity out of everybody with having a voice assistant like Siri. And just, I stopped to make sure that she wouldn't go off. But they had the best chance to make sure with the voice assistant. Like Amazon has Alexa. They're probably going to do something with Alexa crazier than what SIRI is ever going to ever do in any time imaginable. Apple's been focusing on doing everything instead with partnering for AI. They partnered with OpenAI. They might have partnered. They probably were going to partner with Gemini but then they called off Google and they wanted to look at other avenues and things to help boost up Safari because they didn't have their own product. And their best AI person just got poached from them by guess who? Meta and Zuck. So they missed out on the product line of that. They missed out on a product line of AI, the vision, all of that stuff. And then you know what they say is new? They give us these new little software updates in WWDC, and everybody gets so hype about it. And they copyright strike my video. Bro, WWDC is trash, yo. This new event, yo, their product event, that's just a software event. WWDC is just supposed to be for the software event. I get it. Sometimes we get some cool things. I make a top 10 list every year off of it. One of the few companies that I can actually do that with. I give them credit for that. Their product event that comes out in October every single year. So what? A new laptop with the M2 chip that you showed us in WWDC. Oh, new pretty colors. Oh, new Apple Watch. New iPhone. iPhone 6, iPhone 7, iPhone 8, like iPhone 20, iPhone XX. Like it's getting old. It is getting old. They don't spend anything on their R&D compared to any of their other competitors. They don't. They are not focused on developing anything. You know what they're so focused on? They have a monopoly in the United States. Look up what a monopoly is if you don't know what it is. For people who have iPhones. When it comes to phones in the US, they have a monopoly. And you know what they're doing? Actually, I think they're actually losing it. It used to be a lot bigger, but a lot more people recently I've been seeing grabbing different types of phones and using different types of phones and all that. But you know what they do? They go ahead and scam everybody and come out with a new phone every single year and have people upgrade to a new phone. Almost every year. There's people who upgrade phones every year. I try to do mine like once every 5 years. You be lucky if, and that's if I want to do it. Yo, I still got my old phone. I still got my old phone right here. Which one is this? I ain't used it in a minute. I don't know which one this is. I know this is like, what, the 16? I don't know which one this is. I think it's like 12. So it was 4. The only reason I got this one was because I was switching phone carriers. And they gave me the other one for free. But, yeah. Only reasons why. It's the only reason. They need something new. I've actually been saying this. If you go back and look at certain videos that are somewhat relative to Apple or like competitors to Apple doing something or Apple themselves, I have videos on my channel. I bet you guys will find it. Said the same thing that this guy did. This dude's an expert. I bet you they pay him so much money. You can hear the same thing for free on YouTube right here. Months in advance, mind you. Months in advance. They don't need this dude. Bloomberg need to ask me to come up there.
Is it something that can be solved just with an acquisition? Whether that's an acquisition of a company?
No. The answer is no. A lot of companies, what they do with these acquisitions, it's to chew apart, like really to the bone. Chew it down to the bone to get all the nutrients out of that company. All the tech stuff, all the improvements things, they added to their own products. Microsoft did that to Zoom, built Microsoft Teams. They did that to Skype. Made Microsoft Teams. Where do you see Skype at? It's gone. It's gone. Got everything they needed out of it. Bye. Apple don't need that. Apple wouldn't even know what to do with that. Who they gonna buy? Are they gonna buy OpenAI? No. Microsoft already own most of them. Who they gonna buy? Who they gonna partner with? You think they gonna partner with another AI company? They already partnered with OpenAI, mind you, for a lot of their stuff. And WWDC, all their AI stuff, Apple Intelligence, It's, guess what? Apple Intelligence. Apple Intelligence. It's OpenAI.
Or doing what Mark Zuckerberg's doing over at Meta and just acquiring lots and lots of very expensive talent? Why does it require the ultimate story change, which is to get rid of the leader right now?
Apple does tons of acquisitions. They're buying small companies all the time and developing multiple teams within the organization to develop products. In terms of mega acquisitions, I mean, yeah, okay, go and try buying Netflix. Go try and buy ChatGPT. The one people are talking about, Perplexity, as everyone mentions, is a wrapper, and then there's a wrapper of LLMs. It's not its own LLM, and the assumption is that this LLM or this wrapper is somehow going to be able to integrate with all of the very valuable information that Apple holds dear from their users that's private within the phone. Where we're saying, oh, the AI experience is only going to work in the iPhone because that's what everyone uses. And the assumption then is that Perplexity, not an LLM, a wrapper, is going to have the expertise like a ChatGPT to somehow integrate that data and do deep integration. I don't know whether that's true or false, but like everyone's just assuming that Perplexity is going to fix it. It's certainly going to put them in a better place in terms of the user experience, but I'm not sure that necessarily provides this deep integration that everyone expects, or just effectively disintermediates the company altogether. Because if they're just passing you through to ChatGPT and Sam Altman comes up with a better interface in working with Johnny Ives in terms of how you want to get access to your data, again, these create existential risks for the company.
So Walter, I'm going to lean.
Yeah, he basically need to go. Tim Cook got to go. He don't know what he's doing as far as product development at all. I'm actually convinced. All those smart people in the boardrooms and people around him, like they said, he's did a great job. But when it comes to his competitors, nah, it's not working out. Like ChatGPT actually got ChatGPT 5 coming out real soon, so look out for that. I'm about to do a video on that real soon. But without further ado, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate all of you guys who do all of that. And also, if you want to send me any recommendations, send me a recommendation at devtalkspod@gmail.com. Everything will be in the description down below. Without further ado, peace. See you next time.